This is the Samsung NX300. It's a new system camera that was announced earlier this year. And it's a neat little camera, and I've always been a fan of the Samsung iFunction lenses. And what that means is you hit a button here on the side of the lens barrel, and you could set things like your shutter speed and your aperture. Now, I'm a huge fan of the classic control layout of film SLRs and of the Leicas and the Fuji X series interchangeable lens cameras. And that is that you have your aperture here on the lens and your shutter speed on the body. That makes sense. The shutter's in the body and the aperture is in the lens. So why not go ahead and have the controls where they belong? So that's why I have a major fondness for the iFunction system and Samsung's NX series of cameras. But what I don't have a fondness for is what they also released along with the NX300. This. I thought that this whole 3D thing was just a fad and that it had already died. Now, well, I should explain something. For those of you who do not know, I cannot see at all out of my right eye. And what does that mean? Well, in a nutshell, that means anything that is 3D is completely useless. But let's forget about that for a moment. It just seems to me like this whole quote-unquote 3D thing is a gimmick. It's like those 3D glasses that were in the movie theaters, or are still in the movie theaters, actually. Let's step aside for a moment from the fact that they were useless for me, but this is a really bizarre lens. Originally, I thought this was just a standard prime until I took a look at this designation, the 2D, 3D. Now, this looks like a regular lens, right? There's no dual, it's not like two separate lenses for the 3D. So what happens? Well, there's a switch on the side of the lens barrel. You click that, and this happens. From what I understand, what it does is it brings up a filter in the back of the lens barrel to create the 3D image. And it just, I don't know. I really don't know. What do you guys think of this whole... Personally, this is just my opinion. And it's not because I can't use it, okay? Let me make that very clear. It's not because I can't use it because of my lack of vision. It has to do with the marketing hype that I think that 3D is honestly useless and, frankly, kind of stupid. But what do you guys think? Is this whole 3D thing, is it just a gimmick? Worthless to you? Worth it? Why do you think it's worth it? Good, bad? The fact that it's still going on, given the fact that Samsung has released this lens, I really don't know. Thank you for watching. Comments are welcome and have a nice day.